Hi, my name is Gemma Lynch and I'm an Outreach Officer at Maynooth University Access Programme. You are very welcome to our presentation on the Higher Education Access Route at Maynooth University. Maynooth University has a strong commitment to widening participation. As part of this commitment, Maynooth University provides flexible pathways to the university for school leavers from disadvantaged backgrounds through the Higher Education Access Route, or HEAR for short. HEAR provides a quota of reduced points places on all courses at Maynooth University and a wide range of academic supports to students who enter through HEAR. This presentation will introduce you to the HEAR entry route and how to apply. I will tell you about the supports available to HEAR students at Maynooth University, and you will see a video about our flagship orientation programme called Launchpad for students who enter through the HEAR pathway. You will also hear from one of our alumni, Leon Diop, about his experience at Maynooth University as a HEAR student. And finally, I will tell you about all the ways that you can contact us here at Maynooth University Access Programme for further information. The 17-minute HEAR video introduces the HEAR application process, describes how to apply and some of the benefits of making an application to HEAR. Please note that this video relates to the 2020 application process, so references to income limits are out of date. An updated video will be available on accesscollege.ie in December 2021, and updated income limits for 2022 applicants are available on accesscollege.ie now. It is highly recommended that 2022 applicants attend the virtual Dare HEAR Information Day on Saturday the 8th of January, and again details are available on accesscollege.ie.
The Higher Education Access Route, or HEAR for short, is a college and university admission scheme which offers places on reduced points and extra college support to school leavers from socio-economically disadvantaged backgrounds who are resident in the Republic of Ireland.
When some people think of college, they think, that's not for me. I know I did. If you are thinking about college and you're worried that maybe you won't achieve the right points or you won't know anybody while you get here, well then here's for you. HEAR can both help you achieve a place and it can support you while you're there. It worked for me and it can work for you too. So let's see what colleges take part in the scheme.
23 colleges take part in the HEAR scheme. The 7 universities: Technological University Dublin, 9 Institutes of Technology, the National College of Ireland, the Pontifical University Maynooth, RCSI, and 3 colleges of education. More information on the access programmes and the courses offered by the colleges can be found on the HEAR website, accesscollege.ie.
There are a lot of benefits to the HEAR scheme. Here's just a few of them.
The HEAR scheme offers students a package of support including academic, personal, financial and social supports. If you are the first in your family to go to college, it can be a daunting experience. Access programmes like HEAR are there to provide a listening ear, to offer guidance and support, and to help you understand how college works. We've heard all types of worries and problems and are happy to help. We know that it can be hard to study at home. You might not be able to take as many higher level papers as you would like, or you might have to work a part-time job to help with the family finances. Whatever the reason, the HEAR scheme does not want points to be a barrier to entering college, so we offer a number of reduced points places. HERE students may receive financial assistance when available. However, HERE must not be mistaken for a grant. Even if you are applying for HERE, you should also apply to Student Universal Support Ireland for the Higher Education Maintenance Grant if you think you may be eligible. Your guidance counsellor will be able to explain the grant to you in more detail, and the websites susie.ie and studentfinance.ie have lots of information on the maintenance grant.
To apply for the HERE scheme, you have to be under 23 years of age on the 1st of January. After that, there are a number of questions asked to see if you are eligible.
Eligible students must have a family income of less than €45,790 for the year 2018. The table shown explains the income levels for your family, taking into consideration the number of children in the family and if any of them are already going to college. You will need to discuss this table with your parents or guardians to see what your income limit is for 2018. If you or your parents or guardians have a medical card, then you will meet this indicator. The card must be in date. Many people have a social welfare payment in their family. For the HERE scheme, we are looking for certain types of payments, means-tested payments. Talk to your parents or guardians about this indicator. They will know if you meet it. The children of parents in some occupations are underrepresented in college. These are the ones we are looking for in the HERE scheme. There are thousands of occupations in Ireland, so it is not possible for you to know if your parents or guardians meet this indicator before you apply. The groups we are targeting are non-manual workers, semi-skilled and unskilled manual workers. Some schools in Ireland are part of a Department of Education scheme designed to support students from disadvantaged areas. Ask your guidance counsellor if your school is part of this scheme, which is known as DESH. We are looking for applicants who live in areas where there is concentrated disadvantage. In other words, an area where, for example, there are high levels of unemployment or poverty, and only a small proportion of adults have attained third-level education. Just like occupation, it is not possible to know if your address will meet this indicator before you apply. It's important to remember you don't need to meet all the indicators. You must meet Indicator 1, the HERE income limit, plus a correct combination of 2 other indicators to be eligible for HERE. This table shows you the accepted combinations of indicators.
If you want to apply to HERE, it's extremely important to get the help of your parents or guardians on the application form.
You won't know the answers to some of the questions off the top of your head, so take some time to review the HERE handbook. It will make filling in the online application form much easier. Take care with how the questions are answered, as if you answer them incorrectly, you won't be eligible for HERE. We will now move on to the application process. Remember, detailed instructions are available in the HERE handbook. You apply to HERE online on cao.ie. You must apply to CAO by 5:15 p.m. on the 1st of February and complete your HERE form by 5:15 p.m. on the 1st of March. Your supporting documents must be sent to the CAO by post by the 15th of March. Before you access the form, you have to tick a box to say that you are within the HERE income limit. You must then tick Yes to apply to HERE and confirm that you have read and accepted HERE's terms and conditions. Remember that HERE advisors will only discuss your application with you or your parent or guardian. Section 1 is for your address. This information is used to see if you live in a disadvantaged area. You should fill in your address carefully, leaving blanks if you don't have a particular house name or number. HERE may contact you and ask you to provide evidence of this address. You only have to provide this if HERE contacts you and requests it. Section 2 looks for details of your second-level school. The information is used to see if you've attended a DESH school for 5 years or more. Use the first drop-down menu to select which county you went to secondary school in, and then select your school from the second drop-down list. If you don't know the official name of your school, ask your guidance counsellor or teacher. Here verifies your attendance at a DEIS school with the Department of Education and Skills. In order to do this, you must enter your PPS number. If your school isn't listed, then choose the option My School is not listed. If you went to more than one school, you should fill in the details of those schools also. Section 3 looks for medical card or GP visit card details. You answer yes or no to the question, do you or your parents or guardians have a HSE medical card or GP visit card that is in date on the 31st of December 2019? If the answer is yes, then you have to enter your PPS number on your HERE application form. If you do not have a valid medical card or GP visit card in your own name, but a parent or guardian has one, enter both your own and their PPS numbers on the form. Section 4 wants to know if the applicant is a foster or separated child or in the care of TUSLA. The answer to this question for most applicants will be no, and you can move on to Section 5. If the answer is yes, then you need a letter from TUSLA which gives details of the date you were taken into care. Section 5 looks for details of the number of dependents in your family. This allows the scheme to see if your family income is within the HERE income limit. A dependent includes a brother or sister under the age of 16 on the 1st of October 2019, a brother or sister over 16 on the 1st of October 2019 who is either attending post-primary education, attending a full-time course in further educational training or higher education, or medically certified as permanently unfit for work. A parent attending a full-time course in further educational training or higher education. You must give the name, dates of birth and school details for each dependent in your family. Using a method from the Central Statistics Office, Section 6 in 3 parts wants to find out what socioeconomic group your parents or guardians belong to based on their job and employment status. You must be very precise when describing your parents or guardians' status and occupations. Section 7 is about your family's financial circumstances. First, you must tick a box for everyone who contributes to your family's income, putting in their full names. Next, you must select all sources of income received apart from child benefit. If your parent or guardian was in paid employment in 2018, tick yes. You will then need to apply to Revenue for a P21. The quickest and easiest way for your parents or guardians to get their P21 is by registering on the Revenue website revenue.ie and requesting a P21 online. Your parents or guardians may also request a P21 by forwarding their P60 for 2018 to their local revenue office and asking for a P21. As it can take several weeks to issue a P21, your parents or guardians should apply as soon as possible. If your parent or guardian was self-employed, engaged in farming or receiving rental income from properties in 2018, tick yes. You will then need to apply to Revenue for a self-assessment letter, Chapter 4 for 2018. If your parent or guardian received social welfare payments in 2018 other than child benefit, tick yes. You will then need to download the Department of Employment Affairs and Social Protection form from the CAO or Access College websites and have it signed and stamped in your local social welfare office. If your parents or guardians received any lump sum payments in 2018 from their former employer as a result of being made redundant, then tick yes. You will then need a Form or P50 notification of redundancy. If your parents or guardians received any lump sum payments in 2018 from their former employer as a result of retiring from employment, then tick yes. You will then need a retirement lump sum letter from their employer. If your parent or guardian was in receipt of the state pension in 2018, you will need to download the Department of Employment Affairs and Social Protection form from the CAO website and have it signed and stamped in your local social welfare office. If they are in receipt of any other type of pension, they will need to supply either a self-assessment letter Chapter 4 or P21 for 2018. Samples of all these forms can be found in the HERE Handbook, with details on how to fill them in or get them from local authorities. By ticking yes or no to the 6 questions in this section, a supporting documents checklist will be automatically produced for you. Your checklist is very important. It is the only way you'll know what documents to send to CAO. Once you have your checklist, you should print at least 2 copies. Give your parents or guardians 1 copy so they know what documents they need to collect and send to CAO. The most important thing to remember about your supporting documents is that we are looking for 2018. If you submit documents for the wrong year, your application will be ineligible. If you were eligible for HERE in 2019, you can carry forward that eligibility for 2020. If this applies to you, you must apply to CAO by 5:15 p.m. on the 1st of February 2020, ticking the box that indicates that you wish to apply to HERE. You must then complete all relevant sections of the 2020 HERE application form and enter your 2019 CAO number into the box in Section 8. You don't need to send any supporting documents to CAO if you are carrying over your eligibility. However, you should keep a copy of your 2019 supporting documents, as you may be asked to produce them if you accept a HERE place in 2020.
Mistakes in filling out the application form happen regularly. Here are a few tips to help you out.
Fill in your application with the help of your parents or guardians. Don't guess the answers. If you give the wrong information, you will be ineligible for HERE. Regarding documents, you should print the checklist so you know what documents you need to submit. Don't forget to send in your supporting documents to CAO by March 15th. We don't accept late documents. Don't send in the wrong documents, like a P60 instead of a P21, and make sure they are from the year we are looking for and are stamped and signed by the correct authorities. Always remember to keep photocopies and proof of postage for every document you send into CAO. Remember to apply to CAO by 5:15 p.m. on February 1st and complete your HERE application by 5:15 p.m. on March 1st. Then send all supporting documents to the CAO by March 15th. Once the Leaving Cert is over, you will receive notification from HERE about the outcome of your application.
If you are eligible, you can then compete for one of the HERE places. You can get further information from one of the following sources.
The main website for information on the HERE scheme is accesscollege.ie. It gives you full details on the scheme and also lists contact details for each of the colleges should you have a query specific to one of them. We also have a Facebook page for updates, so why not become a fan? For questions on how to fill in the online application form, you should contact the CAO helpline on 091 509 800 or email CAO by clicking on Contact Us on their website.
I personally couldn't recommend college strongly enough. Give it a go. What have you got to lose?
The Maynooth University Access Programme is committed to providing high quality supports to all students who enter through HERE. The supports are designed to ease the transition from second level to third level and to assist HERE students to have a top class university experience. Currently, Maynooth University supports well over 700 HERE students. As a HERE student, your supports will begin as soon as you receive your Maynooth University CAO offer, and they will continue throughout your degree. The Launchpad Orientation Programme for incoming students through the HERE, DARE, Mature and QQI pathways is a programme for students to get to know one another in the university before starting. The aims of the programme are for you to get an insight into university life, make friends, learn academic skills that will help you, and you will learn more about this programme in our next slide. There are academic supports available, including MAP academic advisors in every department. and a technology transition programme which is offered during the first semester to help you adjust to the academic demands at Maynooth University. There is also a designated advisor on our team who is available to all HEAR students who may wish to discuss personal, academic, financial or any other issues in confidence at any stage during your degree. There are financial supports available to HEAR students to help with the costs of going to university in the first year. And if you meet 5 or more HEAR indicators, you will continue to receive financial support from Maynooth University throughout your degree. This next video lasts for 5 minutes and 20 seconds and talks about Launchpad, which is our flagship orientation programme. In the video, watch students on their first day at Maynooth University.
When I told occupational therapists and stuff in hospital I was going back to college, I was nearly laughed at, you know what I mean?
The last classroom I sat in was in 1987 when I sat my Leaving Cert.
It's the first person in my house to go to college, so the whole family has just been so proud of me for making it, so I couldn't believe it really.
My name is Rose Ryan. I'm the Director of Access at the Maynooth University Access Programme. The purpose of MAP, as it's known, is to ensure that the composition of our staff and our students is reflective of the diversity in our society. Access to higher education is not equitable and it's not fair, and it isn't equally spread amongst all of the people and communities across our society.
Basically, without the HEAR scheme, I wouldn't be in college because I needed the support to get in.
HEAR actually gave me an extra 50 points, which brought me up to 470, but if it wasn't for HEAR, I wouldn't have got my main course.
My name is Leon Diop. I am 23 years of age. I'm from Tallaght and I'm about to graduate in psychology. I came in through the HEAR scheme myself, so I want to use my experience to give back to the students. I came from a disadvantaged area. I came from a deaf school. I had a pretty turbulent second level education, so my parents wanted the best for me, and the HEAR scheme allowed me to make that change.
My name is Claire Shorten. I'm legally blind. I have just finished my degree here at Maynooth University of the Bachelor of Arts degree in Geography and History. And I'm here, I suppose, as having done my degree as a blind person, here to support people and show people that yes, you can do it. Look, I've done it, so what's stopping anyone else?
My disability is an acquired brain injury sustained as a result of a road traffic accident. Maynooth is completely accessible for someone with a disability. They provide great learning supports. They were two of the main factors in which I chose Maynooth.
I'm sick of working minimum wage jobs, sick of kind of just drifting through life with, you know, no prospects and no real ambitions or goals. So I kind of just bit the bullet there late last year, and I said, right, I can come back to college, and that's how the dream came true, you know.
I'm a full-time mother, running a home, looking after the family. Now they're growing up. My turn.
The Maynooth Access Programme, the information that they have available, the supports that they're providing for students like me who really are quite daunted, and we don't have a network of people our own age who are also starting this part of a journey. So I think to have that information available from a centralised source for us students is invaluable.
Having mature students, having students with disabilities, which requires you to teach differently and teach to different strengths, having people, I suppose, of different ages and different ethnic backgrounds, it just makes us institutionally stronger. It makes our teachers better, it makes our classes more diverse and more engaging, and it prepares graduates for society and the world, which is diverse.
My name is Sharon Todd and I'm Professor and Head of Education here at Maynooth University. As staff members, we can sometimes think that diversity is for something you need to accommodate, but really this is really a reflection of how do we move forward and how do we become something even better than what we thought we could be.
I wrote down, be the best you possibly can. And I think that's all we can ask. They've done well to have come this far.
She's the first of us to go to university and we're very proud of her.
Well, I told Heather that I love her and that I'm proud of her and that this is a new magical adventure for her, the next step in her life.
My name is Leon Diop, I'm 23 years of age and I'm from Ashgrove in Tallaght in Dublin. I went to school in St Mark's Community School in Tallaght. I'm back in my old school today because I am coming to speak to students about college. Yeah, I got in a little bit of trouble in school, you know, messed around a bit. I sat down the back of a lot of my classes, I was a bit of a joker. Got me in trouble quite a bit. My parents split up when I was about 6. We struggled to get by. It wasn't great at all. I think one Christmas my mum had the tough decision of presents or the heating. So I wasn't for college. I wanted to go out and get a job and stuff like that, and didn't really see myself further in my education until my mum really pushed me, really told me that look, furthering your education will give you a better chance at life. And that's when I was like, all right, I need to listen to my mum here and really take her advice, and haven't looked back since. The 20th of August 2012 was the day that I found out I was going to college. Then I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to Maynooth. The HERE scheme helped me to get into college by getting me into a course on reduced points and by supporting me throughout my time in Maynooth. It didn't just stop as soon as I got in. It gave me financial help, it gave me emotional help, it gave me academic help, it told me where to go, it signposted me to the right places, and if they couldn't help me, they'd find someone who would. I graduated on the 7th of September this year. I ended up getting my honours degree in psychology. It was an absolutely amazing day. I mean, when I went up and got my scroll, it was so nice seeing the pride on my parents' face. It was just, there's nothing that will ever compare to it.
It's an amazing achievement. I am so proud of my son and I'm so delighted because he's going to have a really nice future now. It's just changed his whole direction in life.
So this morning we have a past pupil with us called Leon Diop.
I want to make sure that the message gets across to all these students today that just because you come from a desk school, just because you come from Tallaght, or just because you come from a one-parent home, or just because you've had all these struggles, doesn't mean that you're not going to get into college.
You're all coming up through the system, you can all make it.
If you put your mind to it and if you believe in yourself, you can do it. That's the main message I want to get across today.
We would love to hear from you at Maynooth University Access Programme. If you have any questions about the higher education access route, how to apply and the benefits of applying, please reach out to us at here@mu.ie or get in touch with us through the website at maynoothuniversity.ie/access-office, where there is an ask function on our pages. Simply type in your question and one of our advisors will get back to you as soon as we can. Thank you so much for listening to this presentation.